Hi everybody, today I'm going to show you my Casio Wave Scepter model WV58A-1A VCR. That's right, WV58A-1A VCR. That's right, 1A VCR. Not like the VCR where you put your tapes in to play a video, VCR. That's just in VCR. So, this is where I get the signal from. I want to also show my new centering alarm clock. It is currently set to the wrong time because it got screwed up last night when the clock was set. But I don't understand how the centering got the wrong time, but Casio got the right time. I have no idea how that happened last night. Centering got the wrong time. It's an hour ahead difference. Earlier I checked the centering clock and it was 1 o'clock on my phone, but 1:40 on here, so it's set wrong. Well, I'm not going to screw around with it. What I really want to do with it is just make sure that it can get its own time and it can set its time itself and adjust itself from there. So I'm going to leave it alone. I may end up needing to replace its batteries pretty soon. I don't really know. I may need to replace its batteries. That could have been why it got a wrong signal last night at the wrong time. But it'll reset itself tonight anyway, hopefully when I go to sleep. So if you see here, this is what my clock looks at. My watches and clocks look at when I put them facing this way. So basically, you see there's a window right there. So that's why I have the clocks facing the way they are facing. So I can get a signal. So this is a Casio Wave scepter. If you're in the New York time zone, between 12 and 5 a.m. is when this clock will reset itself. So be very, very, very cautious if you wake up in the morning around 5 o'clock. Don't go and snatch this clock right off where you have it at nighttime, because if you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and it hasn't finished setting its clock, setting itself, then you could screw it up and it can go error and you could get an error. But this clock last night got a signal at 2 o'clock in the morning. You'll see in a second when I press the button here for it. 2:04 a.m. on March 23rd, 2016 was the last time it received a signal. So it's good, so I know it receives a signal at night when I go to sleep. It's a nice little clock, I think, watch to have. If you're like me and you wear a watch for work and you gotta have a watch for work, then this is the #1 watch to go for. I would get this watch because at night when you're sleeping and you need to go to work the next day and you don't want to be late for work, this clock will automatically tell you what time it is. Now, this clock does not have the UK time zone. It only has the American time zone. The paperwork inside, you can see a thick manual there, says American time only. You know, it only has American time, Fort Collins, Colorado time only. So, yeah. But this Casio watch, I had it for the 2 days now, and it's very, very nice. I love it. It's going to be my #1 watch, but I do have another watch that I'm going to wear on vacation. This year when I go to Puerto Rico to visit my grandmother, I had to do a test on it to make sure that CCS is the right time zone. Puerto Rico is in UTC minus 4.0. So hopefully if CCS is the correct time with Puerto Rico, then, because it is UTC minus 4.0, hopefully I'll be able, when I go to Puerto Rico, to just put it in CCS time zone, timekeeping mode, and time zone, and be able to have it for Puerto Rico. But I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not 100% sure if I will be able to do that, but we'll have to see. So this clock should get a signal tonight when I go to sleep. But if it doesn't, it's fine because it is currently set. I don't know if you can actually tell, but when the receive window is black, it has received a signal. When the received signal is white, it has not received a signal, and it needs to receive a signal again. I would say about every month or every other month, or at least once in the springtime and then once in November, you should have this clock get a signal. Just so, you know, it gets the daylight savings time. Now, you can shut daylight savings off. So let's say you don't live in an area with daylight savings. You live in an area where they don't observe daylight savings, and there are a couple of areas that don't. This clock would be good for you, and you can go in and this clock would be good to turn off the daylight savings time. You can go in and you can turn off daylight savings and have it off if you don't observe daylight savings time. Now for me, -4 UTC-CCS is no daylight savings anyway, so hopefully it works. Alright guys, well, I just wanted to show you my Casio Wave scepter. I'll give you another look at it real quick. This part here, that's just because this is supposed to be a store display case stand, and it's not really supposed to, I don't want to take it off. I want to leave it on there. That doesn't come on the watch, but you can see I need to take it off. It won't be on there, but yeah, the Casio Wave Scepter Model 1A, model WV58A 1A VCR. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.